The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first down throw. Romo. He's got time in the pocket. Going right side. He has Witten. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Romo now on second down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, 1 of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. Fresh set of downs here. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Romo, a delayed give to Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Right 18. Right 18.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Romo completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on second down is Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Ready, right 20, right 20.
Romo hands to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here we go. Right 20, right 20.
Romo going to throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field
There you
goals,
go.
not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Dalton gives to Bernard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
On second down, here's Romo. He's got time. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing on third down, Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Tight right. Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
From the 50, it's Romo. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.
Romo here on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Ready. Right 20. Right 20.
Here's Romo now on second down. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Always good to see Romo go back to his old staple, Witten.
There's no better friend for any quarterback than a really trusted tight end. You stand to great sight lines for the most part, passes right in front, able to deliver, and Tony Romo and Witten, they have a special connection.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter in the books. 8-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Here we go.
To throw on second down is Romo. And he is going to go down. back at the 11-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
First and goal from the 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Romo going to throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dalton throwing on second down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton surveying the field. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
And there you go, Tony Romo to Des Bryant. That often serves as an electrical charge for their offense.
And a warning to the defense, beware.
Yeah, that's the first one of the day. You have to figure there are plenty more to come.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Tony Romo on first down. Backing up. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Out of the gun, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Ready, left 35, black 35.
Again, Romo. Caught left side, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Romo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Romo now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
To the air again, Romo finding time, and that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20.
Throwing again is Romo. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
Right 18.
Play clock winding down. Here's Romo. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So now on 4th down, Romo off, Bailey on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And now back onto the field, here comes the Cowboys defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Here's Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sink just wasn't there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
4 down. Set, 380. 380.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. This will be Dalton again. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And it'll be Dalton again. And that is incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Another chance for Dalton. Surveying the field. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He won't go down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Tony Romo on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Here we go. White 20. White 20.
On second down, here's Romo. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Cowboys have cruised into halftime with the lead. The Bengals were fantastic last week, but today's game shows you have to bring it every week in the NFL. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back out to Dallas as we hand things over to Brandon Guy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Carry for Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike." And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Bernard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, "Listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game." Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Right 18. Right 18. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah.
On first down, Romo going right side. He has Witten. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Romo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go now. Right 20.
Romo here on first down. Finding time. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Such a dynamic combination, Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, and it has been on display.
Happy quarterback, happy receiver equals happy team. That's kept them in the lead in this game and made everyone feel good. And, hey, Dez can be demonstrative now, but he's having a good time doing it.
One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Black 35.
Now Tony Romo on first down. And Escobar has it left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
4 down. Check. Set. Right, 20. Right, 20.
Out of the gun, Romo. He hits Beasley right side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now Romo. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go now. Right 18. Right 18. Right over there. Yeah. Right 58. Right there.
Throwing again is Romo. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Romo. He's got time in the pocket. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Holding, offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go now.
4th down. Romo. He's got time. Great protection. He completes it to Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Romo going to throw for it. Fighting through. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got... Think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton finding time. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. How don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Right 20. Right 20.
On 1st down, Romo. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another carry for the rookie Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now with Dunbar. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Let's go now. Right 18. Right 18.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st down, it's Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
second down now after the pass completion.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. We got 4. Set. Black 35. Black 35. And 58 is the fight. 58 is the fight.
Here's Romo now on second down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on second down is Romo. This will be caught at about the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Romo on third and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Dalton now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Single. Who's on 85? 380. 380.
Passing again. Dalton on second and 10. Looking sideline, incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Ten yards to go on third.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, 20.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And now another one thrown incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. He won't go down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Tackle made there by Ray Malaluga, the linebacker.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On second down, here's Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Play action. It's Romo. He's got his man. It's Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And now a first down following that long gain. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after being silenced a week ago, he's not being silenced here this one. And you knew a guy like him wouldn't be held down for 2 straight weeks.
Feels like they just decided to game plan early to get him involved and get him off the schneid. Because you don't want a week like last week to linger. Just give the ball to him early and let him turn in a big-time performance. And that's exactly what he's doing.
They come out here in the I. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
In the red zone this time.
Check. Set. White 18. White 18.
From the red zone now, Romo. He hits Beasley right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 39! Green 39!
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And a tale of 2 weeks, so to speak. Last week, really good. Here, I don't know, they say baseball's a game of inches. Maybe he's just a little bit off from last week, but it's produced different results.
It certainly has. Not the results that he or his team expected. I think what I loved the most about watching him last week when we were doing the game was how he could change tempos throughout the game. They could go fast, they could go slow, they could go medium. At one point, remember, he hopped them into a 2-minute drill in the middle of the first quarter as things were going along just to change things up and was firmly in command. Today, I think he's trying to find that same rhythm that he had last week. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3. We got 3 down. Zebra.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati, and even 40 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Dalton, 1st and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And this looks to probably be the final play. It's do or die for Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Dallas, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.